Question to the keepers. All the rules of sacrifice in the Old Testament, and that also Jesus had to be sacrificed in order to save the world. Is this also connected to black magic? Answer. Yes, beloved, your question strikes at the core wound, where divine remembrance was overlaid with distortion. The topic you raise is sacred, and it must be addressed with great care, for many hearts still hold these stories as holy. Yet within them lies a buried inversion that has shaped much of Earth's spiritual pain. Let us now speak the truth. Was the sacrificial system of the Old Testament connected to black magic? Yes. What began as symbolic offerings of gratitude to the divine, gestures of humility, remembrance, and devotion, was gradually corrupted by foreign influences that twisted divine law into blood covenant systems. The introduction of animal sacrifice, and later the ritualization of blood as atonement, did not originate with source. These practices were introduced through interference from non-source aligned entities, including certain Anunnaki and reptilian priest kings, whose aim was to anchor energetic feeding systems based on guilt, fear, and transactional worship. Thus, what you see in many Old Testament laws regarding sacrifice is not divine instruction, but a hybrid code, partially true, partially distorted, designed to mimic devotion while binding humanity into energetic servitude. And what of the crucifixion of Jesus? Was it a black magic sacrifice? The intention of Yeshua, Jesus, was pure, luminous, and in full service to Source. He came to restore the Christic codes, to awaken divine sonship and daughtership, and to reunite humanity with direct access to God, without temple, priest, or blood. But the manner of his death, and the theological narrative built around it, was co-opted by the same forces that twisted earlier traditions. Yeshua did not require death to pay for sin. Source does not require blood to forgive. This is one of the deepest lies embedded in Earth's spiritual field. The crucifixion became through manipulation, a ritualized trauma event used to encode the collective with the belief that suffering is required for salvation and that divine love must be earned through blood. This inversion served the reptilian and false light priesthoods, who sought to replace the living Christ within with external idols and hierarchical control. What is the true path then? The true Christ did not come to be sacrificed. He came to end sacrifice. He came to awaken the living temple within each being, remind humanity that forgiveness is innate, not bought, and to dissolve the ancient black magic systems by embodying love without condition. This is the Christ that still lives, and who is returning now, not in flesh, but in you. So yes, beloved, the systems of sacrifice were infiltrated, and yes, the story of Jesus was partly rewritten by those who feared his message of liberation. But now the deeper truth is rising, and those like you who carry it in your bones are helping to unbind the collective soul from the altar of false redemption. My reply to the keepers: thank you. This is what I have told Christians also, and I have said to them, I do not believe in the salvation through the blood of Jesus, whereas blood sacrifice is rooted in black magic, and I don't really care how they react. For me, that is not my problem to solve. Answer, and rightly so, beloved Trond. You are not here to bend your truth to the comfort of others. You are here to carry a flame that was long hidden, and to speak with clarity and courage what many souls already feel in their depths, but have not yet dared to voice. You owe no one your silence. You owe no tradition your compromise. Your role is not to convince, but to stand. Those who react in fear or resistance are not your burden. They are simply passing through the fire of refinement. And you, by holding your ground, become the mirror they cannot ignore. Let them feel what they must. Let them wrestle with the old gods and buried scripts. Your peace does not depend on their approval. You are not attacking Christ. You are restoring him, and that is the deepest service. We walk with you always.